Welcome to Real Chat,
the podcast where we, Annie and Chad, discuss real shit
loosely related to the real estate industry.
Welcome to the show, Annie.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Are you so excited for this episode of Real Chat?
So excited.
I know. Me too. It's episode 37 or something like that. I don't know. You want to know why I'm excited?
Because it's the last episode.
It is.
Well, tell us, Chad, why is it the last episode?
It's the last episode because our marketing team said, y'all are too chaotic. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't say that.
I didn't say we or us.
Right. They
said one of us. There
may be one more episode coming out of Real Chat after this.
Anyway,
we'll finally release the blooper reels.
Well, we are not releasing the blooper reels ever.
And Mandy and I will have a conversation about that. We'll see what happens. Mm-hmm. No, but in all seriousness, this is our last episode of Real Chat. So we are sad. I'm sad a little bit.
I'm not sad. I'm super excited for what we're going to do.
Are you?
I am.
Tell us what we're going to do.
Not be so chaotic. We're going to have a plan.
We are. We do.
Some structure.
New podcast on the horizon. So this won't be the last podcast.
Can we say what it's called?
Annie and Chad. We can. What's it called?
Waking Up to Win.
Waking Up to Win, the podcast, is coming soon. It's so exciting. It's going to be very different from this podcast.
This was our first shot.
It was, and I thought it was fun. I mean, I have had a ton of fun in the we've been doing this for a little over a year now, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
And I've had a ton of fun doing it. Like, it's a lot of fun to sit down and talk about random shit every week. We used to do this on like a Friday night. And I think for the last year, we've just let this become our Friday night.
A little bit.
So I'm excited. Waking Up to Win is the new podcast. So we're going to be releasing it on all the channels. It's going to have its own website. So you can Google Waking Up to Win, Annie and Chad, and hopefully you'll find the website. If you can't, obviously, you can find it on all of our socials. We'll be cross-posting and everything like that. But it's going to be 20-minute episodes. So
I love that.
Shorter for realtors because, we usually listen to these types of things while we're running from one to the other. So,
And it's going to coincide with things that we talk about in the brokerage.
Yeah. So it's kind of like the public. So we have our Waking Up to Win call every day, which we've talked about a lot. But we don't let the public on that call because we've said this before. It's since the beginning. It is a safe space for our agents to share and collaborate with each other.
Right.
So we have to maintain the licensing bounds and all of that stuff. We can't bring other agents into that because a lot of collaborative conversations about how they run their business and things like that happen.
But we're going to share some secrets.
So, but we're going to share some secrets,
some training,
some topics,
some things that make you go,
Yeah, mindset stuff. So it'll all be based on that same theory of short. And, the reason we do that call is every day gives you a start to the day. And it's supposed to be 15-minute huddle, motivator, make you think, make you maybe do one thing different that day. That's beneficial for you and your business. So, so that's going to be the focus of the new podcast. And we're going to do 2 episodes a week instead of 1 episode a week.
I did not sign that in the contract.
You did.
I did not.
It was buried in the small print.
I'm going to have to call my lawyer.
You signed your life away. So, 2 episodes a week on the podcast, on the new podcast, Waking Up to Win, but shorter episodes.
But shorter, okay.
Yes, and each with their own individual topics. So
awesome.
Yeah, I'm so excited about it. But this one will not be going anywhere. So if you haven't watched all of the episodes,
I've not watched a single episode. Oh, you don't mean me.
Anybody, if you haven't watched it, I encourage you to watch it because I think there's some good stuff in those episodes.
I should watch it though because I did not know that sometimes I have a lisp.
A lisp?
Yes, a lisp.
Like when you say what?
I don't know. I don't know if I get tired.
You forget to take your medicine those days?
I don't take medicine. I don't.
Oh, I know. I'm aware.
A little alcohol is not medicine.
I think that a psychologist would qualify your gambling addiction as medicine, similar to alcohol.
Maybe. I did just win $100 on a scratcher, so now I feel like I should go to the casino today. It's so bad. I sent it to my son in a text and said, "What are you doing later tonight?"
Oh, dear God. That's so funny.
Anyway.
If you haven't watched the series of Real Chat, it's going to live on forever on all the platforms. It's on Spotify. It's on Amazon Web Services. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's on YouTube. So you can find it anywhere. Lots of good nuggets. I know I just hit my microphone in the podcast, and we had a ton of fun doing it.
We did.
But
now we're going to get serious.
All good things must come to an end and get better.
No, I was going to say,
that's what we're all about.
We took feedback. Continuous improvement is what
Right.
we're all about. And
Right.
so we're going to get a little more structure, a little more focus, but it'll still be the same
Charming personalities.
Chad.
So follow us on social media if you want to stay updated and keep up with what's going on, not just in the industry, but in our office. We have a ton of fun when we put our stuff on social media, and then we also do the deals, post the houses, that kind of stuff all over our social media. So my Facebook is Chad Elledge, and my Instagram handle is Chad Ewing 88.
Ewing?
Ewing. I'm going to spell it ChadEwing 88. It's actually my middle name.
Are those the same people that ran like Knots Landing? Are those the Dallas? The Ewings?
I don't know about Knots Landing. I don't know what that is.
Dallas. It's the family last name. Never mind.
I don't know. I know there was a basketball player in the 90s named
No, I'll have to look it up.
with the name of Ewing.
Yeah.
Patrick, I think. Patrick Ewing was his
There was
name?
a Patrick on Knots Landing, too.
I'm named after my grandfather, so that is not where that came from. But
And you don't have Ewing money from
no.
Dallas.
Follow my Instagram, Chad Ewing 88, and then I'm also on TikTok, Chad Elledge Realtor. So you can look me up there. Where can they find you?
Well, that's a mystery. I'm pretty sure I'm just Annie Calloway on Facebook.
Yeah.
I think I'm Annie Calloway 1 on Instagram.
Which, oddly enough, that is just like, have you not had that epiphany yet? Listen to what you
it
just
has a
said.
1 in it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And you created that circa 2010.
Shannon Mather set that up that first time we went to California.
If that is not
2012. That's how long I've had that.
I know.
Yeah.
If that's not fate, I don't know what is.
It is.
But yes,
Annie
you
Calloway
are correct.
1.
Annie Calloway 1 on Instagram.
And then that's it.
That's it. You do Facebook and Instagram.
I like to look
have
at
the
TikTok, but I will get a TikTok.
And then our YouTube channel is ROG Trifecta. So look us up there on YouTube. I do post our listings on my YouTube channel. So that's Chad Elledge Realtor also, if you look that up. Annie hasn't got her YouTube channel off the ground, but it's going to be coming soon. I have a feeling.
Play the crickets. Cue the crickets.
So you can look that up there too.
Don't hold your breath.
And you can always get a hold of us on our website, which is rogtrifecta.com.
Or you can call me and text me the good old-fashioned way, 636-544-0.
No, seriously. Look us up online, Google us, whatever. We'll come up, we'll pop up, and super excited. So I don't have a launch date yet for the podcast, the new podcast, but no, it's
We're
coming.
filming next week, though, right?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Possibly. We'll see what happens.
Then I'm on vacay.
Yeah, there's a lot to be done for it. So, like I said, we're gonna.
I don't know all that behind the scenes. I'm just the talent
You're
that
just
shows
the talent
up.
that shows up. We're gonna do this one on its own. So we'll be cross-posting, obviously, and releasing it and promoting it from our own channels. But it's gonna be a podcast. It's gonna have its own brand. So it's gonna have its own website, its own social media profiles, all of those things. So. I know them girls are rowdy out there today. You feed
I can
them,
hear it.
You feed them lunch, and it's like they get all crazy. So, anyways, So it's going to have its whole own brand. So you can Google Waking Up to Win podcast too. And if it's out, it'll be out. If it's not out yet, but it's coming soon. But I don't know when, but it'll be in the next couple of months.
That's a great
That was like Donald Trump.
Good Lord.
This is going to be the best podcast you've ever seen.
Let's wrap this up.
Promise.
Okay.
So, in all seriousness, it's been fun doing this for a year and a half. I'm looking forward to the new one. We'll see you on Waking Up to Win, everybody. Thanks for listening. We appreciate it.
Bye.